Okay guys, I want to give you a quick update of what's going on with the seat. I'm going with this seat here, and I'll go over to the Honda in a second and I'll show you why I'm going with this seat here. And it's not because it looks cooler. Now first of all, what I did is I'm putting the chrome springs on it. The bracket, I had to make my own bracket actually. So this seat here, the front sits lower. So that'll give me a nice comfortable stance when I sit on it. And we're going with weld-on bobber mounts. Now the only problem with this mount here is my seat will only go up halfway. That's as high as it's going to go up. But I could still, that's still good because I can access the battery. Here, let me put this on pause and I'll take one of those mounts out. I didn't weld them on yet. Okay, so basically what I did, these are actually screw-on mounts. See, here's the screws. So what I did is I drilled these out. At first I cut the tops off, and then I drilled them out. And I went to a hardware store and I got these high-grade bolts. Because first what I wanted to do is I wanted to tap the hole in the frame so I could take these off if I ever want to put the other seat, the OEM seat on. I could take these off, but I kind of would rather want these welded on. So we made a nice little channel for our weld. And we're keeping these leather mounts on for the spring to rest on. So this will go in like that. We'll weld the bottom in, and the bolt's going to also, or the stud rather, is going to be welded to the top of the mount. Now, whenever I want to put the OEM seat on, I'm going to have to make two holes in the bottom of the seat where these are going to go up inside the seat, basically. So we'll make two holes, and then I'll get some resin. I'll put some resin inside the hole, and I'll line it with some felt, and that should work out. So we see we got a whole ground, the paint's ground off. Now in the morning, I'm gonna wheel this bike outside, and we'll weld those on. So it is real nice like this. Believe it or not, this is actually more comfortable for me. It fits me. This is better for me than the OEM seat. Now let's go over to the Honda and I'll show you the seat that I bought from the hell's the name of it? West we'll take a look at it. I forget the name of it. Okay. So we're putting this seat here, West Eagle, that's the name of it. I keep on forgetting the name of it. West Eagle. You know what, come to think of it, I gotta make two leather washers in here for the springs to sit on. You know, what happened is I did have that on. And what happens, since it's curved, since it's a high back bobber seat, the springs have more of a rearward angle. So when I had that on the chopper, the springs were actually in the rear of that cross member, that bar that my bobber mount. So this was not working out. Unless if I would have had to bring the nose up, that way the angle and the springs would have went in more, and it would have looked really funny. But this works out a lot better. Matter of fact, it's actually comfortable, more comfortable than the other seat. So this works out good on the Honda, and the seat I had on here works good on the chopper. Now, what I'm also going to do for this, since I made that leather cover for the chopper, we're making a leather cover. This is going to go in here. That's going to go underneath the tank. So you can see where the tank is. That'll go underneath the tank. We'll cut a hole out for the bolt. And this will probably stop about right here. It'll stop about right here. And then we're going to make some holes in here. And we'll put that suede lacing like I have for the chopper. And we're going to dye this dark brown also. So that'll go in like that. So you won't see the wiring. Then these sides pull out, so the sides will tuck on the side of the frame real nice. That's what we're going to do for the Honda there. And we're going to keep our copper springs on that. But yeah, man, that's that seat there, that's actually working out a lot better. You know, plus it looks pretty cool too. And my leather, I got a dark brown dye coming in. It's going to probably be in about a week, maybe 2 weeks. And we'll dye those dark brown. The cover that's going underneath the seat's going to be dark brown. Then we're going to strip this fork bag with some acetone to get all the super sheen off. Then we're going to re-dye this dark brown. That way everything will match with that saddlebag there, guys. So that's the deal, man. That's how... You know, I really didn't want to weld it, but... You know, it's going to work out better like that. Then, like I said, we'll get the OEM seat. We'll put 2 holes up inside the seat. We'll put some resin up in there, then we'll line it with felt. Because there's a lot of padding on that, so I shouldn't feel the studs that are going to come up through here. There, that's with the seat off. So we'll weld this. We'll lift this up. And we'll weld the stud to the mount. And yeah, it almost, you know what? I could almost put a like a scissor spring in here, but it's too close to the tank. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. And see, with this in here like this lowered by 1 inch. So the front of the seat went down 1 inch. All right, guys. I'll have the seat I'll have the mounts welded on. It's about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning right now. I'll weld those on in the morning. And I'll put this cover here on. It won't be dyed, but you'll be able to see what it's going to look like. I think it's going to look really cool, man. It's going to look real nice once it's done.